All right, we have another show of the Ad Astro Boys. As you can see, there's no KC Waltz. He is in Japan competing
Japan.
in a competitive food eating contest.
You sure it's not sumo?
I think he's preparing to be sumo. Maybe that's it.
Yes, I seen it. It looks like KC Waltz is putting on a masterclass in Japan.
Yeah, we have pictures to prove it, and we will show them.
Pictures to prove it right here.
He's enjoying
As
his
you can
time
see,
in Japan.
No one stood a chance.
You see
Nobody.
This? You see this neck right here?
Who is gonna beat this guy?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But we're hoping that Casey Waltz can jump on with us via the
intranet.
Yeah, the internet, and he's trying to work on that in Japan right now. I think it's like 9:30 in the morning over there or something.
I wouldn't want to pay that food tab.
Yeah, bro. But later on we'll have JPD's in the house. He's gonna have some KU and baseball stuff, and then obviously you can see Fuck Ken is taking over Casey Waltz's chair for now.
That's me.
So I guess let's go ahead and jump into the KC Chiefs. What are we doing, man? What are we?
That's you, Tony. I don't know.
Go ahead. We have the
That's right. There's been a lot of noise this offseason. A lot of noise.
Sadly, we haven't been involved in much of it.
A lot of the pins have been falling, and I think we've just been waiting for to see what moves we were going to make.
Yeah, the NFL's been very busy overall, but we know we did get Chris Jones taken care of. So
Chris Jones.
That was a big one.
That was the big one, dude. Honestly, I think he deserved what he got
for
what he's done through all these years. You know, even after last year's aftermath, signing him, the anchor to the defense, that was huge. I honestly think.
Yeah, I like the signing, and we locked up. I don't know that we locked up L'Jarius Sneed, but we put him on a contract,
franchise tag,
and but we may be. I hear now, right? We may be trading him.
It sounds like it is going to be a trade.
We're open to the trade. I don't think we can afford him.
Can we turn the music off?
Tony's just rocking it. Tony's
all right. Well, we was still on the Chiefs. We was letting him get the little tomahawk chop in.
I do like Sneed to stay. Like everything that I've been hearing lately is like he's been testing the market and he just doesn't like it. Like he would rather take a pay cut and stay in Kansas City.
Well, he's not going to take a pay cut, 20 mil a year.
Well, yeah, he'll play on the franchise tag because he's not getting the money that he's looking for.
So is that the word?
That's the word.
Okay, I would just think
that's the recent.
I think I did see an article today talking about like there's been talks about him just staying and playing on the franchise tag this year.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like he tested the free agent market. He wasn't getting the money he thought he deserved, so he'd much rather stay in Kansas City. Maybe, let's just say he plays on the franchise tag, doesn't get the years or whatever like that, and has a chance for a three-peat, which I think is huge.
Yeah,
so
why not do that?
Who else we've signed? Irv Smith Jr.
Irv Smith Jr. tied in from Cincinnati. I think that's a nice little addition, but we've had...
From where? Oh, he was at Cincinnati.
Yeah, he was at Cincinnati. He played for the Vikings before that.
Yeah, well, he's from Alabama. I mean, he went... That's where he went.
Yeah.
That's why I thought. I was like, he ain't from Cincinnati. I think he's a guy that has a lot of potential, but has not lived up to it yet.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys that just adds to the tight end room along with Noah Gray. And
I also think he's a bigger dude. He's more of a blocking tight end too. With that, also can catch.
Yeah,
but he's a pretty big dude.
Oh God, Noah Gray, and we just got rid of Jody Fortson. He went to Miami.
I saw that. Blake Bell is just out there, right?
Bell's still with us. So.
No, he's not on the team.
Oh, he left.
I think he's a free agent or something. He's not. I don't think he's currently on our roster.
Didn't sign him. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not to be a dick, but it's kind of irrelevant to our success for next year. So.
Yeah. Well, if you noticed during the playoff run, they were doing a lot of 3 tight end set. Like they were doing a lot of big formations toward the end of the season, and they were accrediting it to the fact that we needed the block and we needed the protection, but it worked for us, and that's what put us in the Super Bowl, honestly.
Right. So real quick, it just popped in my head. Did you hear about the big NFL news today?
Which one?
Aaron Donald retires?
Yes, that was huge.
I'm glad to see him out of the league.
Dude, but honestly, it's like a Barry Sanders moment. Like he's at the top of his game.
Yeah, he's only 32.
I mean, is he still at the top of his game?
Yes, he was a Pro Bowler.
I mean, hold on. He's been a Pro Bowler every year. So to say he's at the top of his game because he's kind of they talk about him like the greatest ever, right? So
Yeah.
my question is was it like he didn't leave at the top of his game? He had to
Yes.
be on the downslope a
No.
little.
So go ahead.
I'll say this.
Go
like,
ahead.
If you're saying if 100% is the top of his game,
Yeah.
I'd say he's probably at 90.
He was
Which okay,
Which-
fair enough. Fair enough.
compared to the rest of the NFL, he's at the top
I
of
get
the
your
game.
point. He plays again next year. He's still going to be a Pro Bowl.
So I will say this. So this is one thing that just came out after he retired. They were like the only 2 players to ever retire after 10 years and make every single Pro Bowl, Barry Sanders, Aaron Donald.
There's
Now
only
that's
two?
a fucking list to be on.
Not some bad
You know,
shoes.
I
That's
know
we were.
it, man.
As we were talking about, hold on,
Sorry.
we're watching bare knuckle fights.
I was like, this is a fucking
Yeah.
fight
Yes.
right here.
It's a street fight. If you guys got Fubo, you can watch this shit.
The,
Don't
la-
forget-
the-
don't
the
confuse
last
it
fight
with
was pretty
Fubo.
boring. This one, they're going at it.
Oh, down goes.
They're going at it.
Hogan.
That's a slip. Mooey, that was a fucking.
Oh, that dude is opened up.
Dude, like he's just holding it back to his
Where's
face,
Richard
man.
at? JPD.
Oh my god! All right,
got,
This is what we're talking about right here, man.
dude, this is fucking great. Sorry, fans, we're like enamored by this fucking fight. It's ridiculous.
You know what?
Sometimes they're great,
I was going
sometimes
to tell Richard too. And I was like, this is the guy that gets his ass beat.
He's done.
Oh, he gets one more chance.
No, he's going down like
His eyes hanging out of his socket.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, hit me one good time so I can be like, I'm.
Yeah, he needs to throw a haymaker and get lucky at this point.
Yeah, this is boring for you, fucking people watching us.
We can always edit it.
This is a great goddamn.
Oh no, we're gonna edit this fight in so you guys will see.
Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, there it is.
There he
It's
goes
over.
again.
All right,
Yeah.
Look at his fucking nose. He's done. He's done.
Run the
That was
clock,
awesome.
Joe.
He's done. Good.
Looks like we have a guest trying to jump into our feed here. That's been happening a lot lately.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, look at that neck. Look at that.
Look at that neck,
Oh,
everybody.
man.
Look at that.
Órale,
guy.
mijo.
Híjole.
Can you hear us, bud?
Hold on, guys. He's meditating.
Do you need to turn him up in the mic or
He's
anything? or-
doing his yoga, bro. Like, Waltz. Casey Waltz, we could hear you. We can hear you breathing. Can you hear us? Yes. Casey Waltz, holler if you can hear us.
Holla if you hit.
Okay, well, we can't hear you. And maybe put a hand up.
Oh,
Maybe some
he's
proof
gone.
of
Ah, he's
live.
gone.
He's gone.
If you
Okay.
can hear me,
Wow.
you're cutting in and out.
All right, okay, so back to the NFL and the Chiefs.
But
We kind of
I'm
went over what
outside.
the
I don't
Chiefs have
know how
done.
well you can
Anything-
hear me.
Oh, they signed Winchester.
They signed
Our-
Winchester.
our
They
long snap.
signed Wharton. The
Purnell.
Purnell. That was, like I said, they
And I
signed
can't
a lot
see
of the
you guys.
role
Can you see me?
players
Yeah.
on minimal contracts, which is great. Hold on. Now,
Let me try to
the
go
big
inside.
signing that the Chiefs have done in the offseason is Hollywood Brown.
Oh,
1
yes.
year, $7 million minimum,
7 million.
with
up
up
to
to
11.
$11 million incentive
Well,
bonuses.
Are you sure about that, Ken? I mean, last time we talked about contracts, you were on top of it.
With
I agree
Which
with
one?
Ken.
Bobby
that
Witt.
is- well, Bobby Witt, but no. Ken-
Oh,
Ken's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Ken-
Okay,
Ken's
that's
right.
baseball. Who
1
cares
year,
about fucking baseball?
He's on a 1 year prove it, $7 million.
$7 million,
We'll see what he can get in
yep.
the market next year.
Yep,
Did you-
$11 million incentivized.
Did you happen to see what the incentives were? How can he get to 11 million?
No, I didn't.
He
I'm,
gotta-
I'm
he's-
assuming
He's
it's
got to
going to be.
catch the ball.
Ah, look at that neck. That's beautiful.
I think it's guaranteed. 7 million
Oh,
guaranteed.
There's Casey Waltz again. Can you hear us, bud?
I
He's
can
drinking a
now.
cola.
I got-
There he is.
Hey, there's Casey Waltz.
Are you sick?
What is that?
You sound like his voice is kind of.
Isn't it like
Yeah,
10 o'clock in the morning there?
It is 10 o'clock in the morning, you freaking jerks. So I'm
What
drinking
kind of
a-
mic are you using?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Kind of breaking up.
You're just on a delay.
Okay. Let me try to set this up somewhere.
So, are you in the hotel room, or where are you guys staying at out there?
It's a hotel. It's called Live Max.
Oh.
There's the entrance. It's like everything is tiny here.
Oh, you're in one of those micro.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he looks so
Yes.
fat. Everything else is so tiny.
Yes. Makes sense
It's
now.
Japanese size.
Even the headphones.
So it's
Cool.
like, yeah, it's like 10 in the morning down here. Yeah.
So the sake, is the sake better over there, or what do you think about the sake over there? Japan beers, all that stuff.
So I did a few sakes. I can't tell you which ones I did because they were at the restaurant. So I think they're just as good. I mean, they're imported. So yeah.
Well, I will say we received a very unflattering picture of you that we will post right here.
Yeah, we've already
posted here.
We've already
in this
posted
picture
it.
frame right here, and we're gonna compare it to the Java picture over here now.
Which one is which?
Yeah. Oh, you'll see. Follow my finger, and you'll see it in the cast.
Oh, well, you got some young ladies walking back there. Where you at, bro?
Are you
cool?
Are you in the women's room?
Walt is at the airport.
He's at KCI. He's still at KCI. He hasn't left yet.
Liar. You're in KCI.
I'm outside of a Japanese high school.
Oh, hello.
Ken just said hello.
What picture do you have?
You'll see it when it pops up.
Yeah,
Actually, I think Monica or maybe
Michelle.
Michelle posted it of you, buddy.
You was wearing your Chiefs outfit.
Yeah,
I think you was doing a karaoke.
you look cool.
Oh, you look cool.
You look way cool.
And we could tell that you were serenading the Japanese people.
Yeah. So karaoke and karaoke in Japan, how's it compared to the karaoke here in the States? I heard karaoke's the big thing over there.
I've hit 2 of them so far. And the first one was just like, it's your typical bar. They just passed around an iPad and you pick a song. Shit, I do that shit at home.
Right.
The second one we went to last, that one they actually had these professional pads and there's no YouTube or nothing. There's just whatever they have inside. So that was kind of more legit karaoke, but it wasn't loud enough.
Another kid with a backpack walking by.
He's in the bathroom.
Dude, like you couldn't have found a better place to set up.
Yeah. I mean, they got to have something other than the bathroom there.
Hey, as a matter of fact, the next people that walk by, invite them to come on and say hello to us.
Welcome to Ad Astra Boys.
Dude, we will give them an Ad Astra Boys Kansas City welcome, right? And we'll help elevate your presence while you're there.
I didn't bring my translator. It's upstairs on my iPhone. But I don't know, that would be a funny idea.
They're American.
Just start waving them over.
You need a translator for American people?
I keep forgetting they can't see me, but that's okay.
Right.
Won't see us.
So when you did the karaoke,
okay, hold on. Let's bring it back to American sports. Have you been keeping track with the Chiefs?
Okay, so the karaoke thing, Joe, yeah, but we're going to do another one tonight. I have been keeping track, but since we're in the future here.
Oh, you're a day ahead of us. What happens?
It's Saturday morning over there.
So he gets the news ahead of time. Here, listen up,
right.
guys. Listen
That's
up.
what I said. Tell me what happens. What have we done?
We picked up Marquise Hollywood Brown.
Yes, solid.
Was it Keenan Allen? No, the other dude always has the injury.
Mike Williams?
Mike Williams for 1 year, right?
No, we haven't signed him yet.
That was a rumor.
Well, I think we're looking at it. It's not official yet.
That's still up in the air. Yeah,
That would be the big body.
Oh, I'd love
That's
that.
the big body we're looking for, right? Yeah, he would suffice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I think we have enough wide receivers that we're signing in and looking at where he can come in and play that role as a big body wide receiver that we need. Not a bunch of McCall Friedman. So I think that makes sense.
Yes.
But we got to keep sure that.
Hold on, Waltz.
Let's get looking around like something's about to go down.
Yeah. We need to ask you: are you safe? Are you safe?
Are you in a
Because
safe space?
I'm starting to get concerned.
Why you walking up on me? Why you walking up on me, dog? He really is in the bathroom.
Yeah,
He is in the bathroom. That's kind of weird, bro.
He's not in the bathroom because girls walked by earlier.
It's unisex.
Looking
No,
at-
actually, it was good where you was at. It was good lighting.
You had good reception.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
Yes.
Now you look like your picture from last night.
Yes, I like the necks. So hot.
He's like, oh, so now he's going to do what all those fat girls do. See, put the camera way up here.
Right. You're good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Waltz.
you're good, buddy.
No, don't touch it.
Don't let
touch
us.
it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, dude. That's your. Now you look good, buddy.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting in the long hallway, and
Okay.
Are there any like samurai swords that you can grab?
Some.
for an antenna. So there's a long hallway
you're good
here,
now.
and I'm trying to get the best. And then, so I'm in between the hotel lobby entrance and then the exit over here, which I wanted to kind of show you guys what it looks like with the market. We're in Chinatown in Japan.
That's very good. Okay.
There you go, buddy.
That's
There
kind of
you go.
racist. I think.
China gets around, man.
Are you talking directly to fuck Ken right now?
Well,
He did look
on
me in
camera,
the eyes.
on camera he is. Once we play it back, it will be Ken
He
and
was
Walter.
staring straight at me.
There are a lot of fun kids around here. But
Right.
I think they're not as stature as this fellow there.
They're definitely not as tall.
Okay, so let's continue.
Everyone's watching Walt's trying to figure out who is he?
So when are you coming back, buddy?
So we leave on Thursday, arrive on Friday.
Of next week?
Oh, so you'll be back in time for the next podcast, hopefully.
He's going to take a whole day flight and come to the podcast? I don't see that.
Yeah. He's got to tell us all about it. He's
I
done.
have at least 2 days of recovery.
Yeah, I can see that.
Stop being a little bitch and come on.
So for some reason, I can hear you guys like live, but then I can hear myself on the delay with you guys. So we'll work with that. So tell me more about the Chiefs. I have been catching up on your text messages and all of the updates on my phone. What else has been going on?
Aside from the Marquise Brown signing, we've signed a lot of our role players. Who am I?
Yeah, Mike Pinnell.
Mike
Sign him.
Pinnell. I was saying Pinnell Sewell. Mike Pinnell.
He's like, yeah,
Yeah, a couple of the rule players, things like that. No, nothing other than the Marquise Brown signing. You know that.
So did you
over the top.
see that Aaron Donald retired today?
The Los
I did,
Angeles
so I
Rams?
wonder if that would be an interesting signing for us halfway through the season or right before we hit the playoffs. I think like we did here at the show.
Technically,
He still has a contract.
Yeah, he'd still be under contract with the Rams. So if he decided to unretire,
You'd have to go
he'd
back with
still
him.
be under contract and he'd have to go back to the Rams unless they decided to trade him. But that's what we were just talking about prior to the start of the podcast. Him and Barry Sanders are the only two players in NFL history to retire with 10 seasons played and 10 seasons elected to the Pro Bowl. So it's kind of like a high.
You believe that shit, Waltz?
Well, that sounds like a real quick, huh?
Yeah, you know.
Real quick. That's great. Ken just took my real quick in the middle of the fucking show.
You can't take a real quick that I gave you.
It was on my list right here on my computer. It's in top stories on ESPN. Thank you very much.
What was that stat again?
Hey, so Walt, so far, what our many hundreds of fans have heard so far, right? We've talked about all of the signings we secured. Obviously, the big signing with Hollywood Brown. We talked about the potential that we might get Mike Williams. But I guess a good question for you while you're in Japan, you might have a clearer head than us, right? Who do you think is the next big move for the Chiefs in the offseason? Who would you like to see them sign and why?
Yeah, I don't know how clear I am. I mean, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. By the way, I got this out of a vending machine. That's what we need in America. Vending machines.
They have liquor vending machines?
Well, thanks for sharing. You just got cooler.
They have highballs. They have ahi beer. And they come out with soups. Hot soups.
This dude's excited about a vending machine.
What's better than a hot soup? I don't know.
As you guys all know, he's keeping his mind in the right space. He has the professional. Well, anyways, you'll hear later on the show. We want to know, how did you do in your competition last night?
The food competition.
The food competition.
The
Where did you
competitive
finish?
The competitive eating. Did you finish first?
I think
Just roll with it, dude. Don't fuck up the show.
Yeah. You mean you didn't eat all the sushi you could eat in 30 minutes?
No, but back to the Chiefs.
Liver on a stick?
Yes. Okay. Yes, liver on a stick. Okay, so I'm going to delay, so everybody's like screwing me up. Okay, so back on the Chiefs. What I've seen so far, I do like. I did notice that there were some one running back, maybe two of them that kind of slipped through our fingers, but that's okay. I like the signings that they're doing so far. So far, I would give it a B+. I think we're set. That's my opinion.
B+. So what do you think about all the receivers that Kansas City has being under 6 foot tall? That's my big concern with the Marquise Brown signing. You have Marquise Brown, you have Sky Moore, you have Kadarius Toney, and you have kind of like a Justin Ross who's on the roster but still not really a part of the roster. All these guys are undersized. I'm still looking for that big receiver that will relieve some of the tension off of Travis Kelce in the red zone.
Oh, I'm glad you said Travis Kelce at the end of that tension.
That's what I was talking about. I agree with you on that. The reason why, that's why I mentioned earlier, we don't need a bunch of McCall Hardmans. This is the problem we had last season, but we still won a Super Bowl with the same wide receiver. But did we, though? So I think that one signing with the big wide receiver that we're talking about from the San Diego Chargers, I think maybe
Mike Williams.
I think we got one more that was out there. I think we got one more that's out there that we can snag up as a big body wide receiver. I don't know if he's going to come in as a 2 or 3, but hopefully maybe at least as a 3. An end zone kind of impact.
I would love to see Mike Williams sign with the Chiefs. 6'4", 220-pound body, just jump ball, go get it, relieve a lot of pressure off of Travis Kelce. You know what I mean?
Ooh, let's take a wild guess. No matter where he lands, how much do we think Mike Williams will get per year? I'm going to throw out $11 million. That just popped. I don't know why.
That honestly sounds like a good number. Because
he tore his ACL last year, right?
He tore his ACL last year.
So he's going to be
a
year
before that. I think he had like 700 yards before.
Yeah,
before he got hurt.
I looked up his numbers. They weren't like fantastic.
So I'd say maybe 7 or 8. 1 year, prove it.
Yeah,
but I mean, honestly, look at Marquise Brown. He's only had one 1,000-yard season in the 6 years he's played, and we gave him $7 million guaranteed. So.
But he played for the Cardinals. I mean, you got to give him a little
Cardinals in Baltimore. He played with Lamar.
Yeah, he did. I forgot about the Lamar.
Well, Casey Walsh, before we let you get back to your vacation, anything else you want to throw at us?
Aside from food?
Have they showed any what sporting events do they show on TV, if any, or what sports are present there?
Oh, ping pong.
So what's huge here is baseball. They all have their own, and then we have a lot of Americans that come here.
Yeah.
Am I caught up?
Okay, so the baseball's big. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so baseball is big. So Yokohama, where we're staying at now, they got their own baseball team. And every province that's around Japan, they have their own baseball team. A lot of our Americans come here during the off season, or when they get traded or whatever, they get purchased and they come here to play if they can't play out there. So I want to try to track down a baseball cap of their local baseball team. I think that would be pretty cool.
Oh, yes.
That's pretty dope.
Yes.
Other than that, sumo wrestling. Right, sumo
I see you're in
wrestling
training for?
Off season.
There's the VOD. There it is. There it is. Big
Other than
sexy.
that, there's no other sports I've seen so far. And I keep on looking back and forth. because when
your
people
God's.
walk by, they see the sky and talking to nothing, and then when they finally walk by, they see you guys. At least I look like I'm a professional broadcaster, and you see you three with
YouTuber.
microphone. And
You keep looking around like you're not supposed to be there. Like you're in a place you're not supposed to be.
Yeah. Please tell me you have your Ad Astra shirt around. You know what I mean? So you can at least advertise over there on the what is
I did
it? Far
bring the
East.
one Ad Astra Boys t-shirt. It is going to make the cut sometime soon here, and I'll send the picture so we can put it up.
Yeah.
There you go. Do it in front of Mount Fuji. And your
continue.
yeah, your godson tells you need to try takoyaki. It's a street food where it's octopus takoyaki. It's a street food where it's octopus in like a pancake batter. You need to try it. He's high on it.
Lost me at octopus.
Check it out.
I will ask for that. I'm telling you, Michelle's sister, she's been a great host. We've been going around everywhere. I feel like I've been doing a lot more walking and traveling than actually hanging out, but I have experienced a lot, and we'll talk about that next time I come back. So if everything's good with you guys, I'm going to show.
All right, we'll see you later, buddy.
Sadly, I understood what he said. That's crazy. Okay. All right, Walt.
Enjoy your vacation, bud.
Peace.
All right, boy.
I think that's going to need some heavy editing.
Yeah, that's going to be.
I'm gonna be like, go ahead and hang up now. No.
Right, right. Okay,
Yeah.
well, that was
We'll see if that segment makes it or not. It depends on what. It depends on how his recording comes through. That might be
He
tricky.
kept on looking back and forth, and then
Yeah.
like there's young girls walking behind us. Where the fuck is this?
And he kept
in the women's restroom.
He kept getting distracted by the young girls.
What is going on over here, man?
Monica.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's jump right back into the free agency market where everything's been going on
We talked
since.
about the Chiefs, but
you
man,
know.
there's been some big moves. Ken,
Dude.
take it away.
I'm going to start out with the Chiefs. Like I said, the big signing so far with the Kansas City Chiefs has been Marquise Hollywood Brown, $7 million deal up to $11 million with incentive, which I love. I love those incentive-based deals. It really makes them work for it. You saw what Chris Jones did with it last year. And it's like we're not screwing ourselves. You know what I mean?
So, who do you think of some of the bigger names out there, still out there?
Dude, still out there. Okay. Well, how about we run through who's been signed? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you got your Kirk Cousins who signed with Atlanta, and then you got Russ that signed with Pittsburgh, Calvin Ridley with Tennessee. The other one,
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, and the other big one was
the Ravens.
Saquon to the Eagles, which I think
that's a big one.
I think
If he stays healthy, but we can't forget that who just retired? Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey,
yes,
arguably the best center in the NFL, will no longer be there to help push the tush push for one, and two. Will they have the same running prowess that they had last year? I doubt it.
Well,
he's a big piece of that line, dude. Like, he's a leader on that team. We don't know what kind of effect that it's going to have, man. I'll be eager to see it. I don't think they're going to be a shell of their former selves. That's what I believe. I'm calling it. And they're not going to have A.J. Brown. Who are they replacing A.J. Brown with?
A.J. Brown didn't leave.
Oh, well, then there you go.
He acted like he was.
I thought he was.
He wasn't.
Yeah, I jumped the gun.
He wasn't happy with the situation. So A.J. Brown's still there. Devontae Smith is still there.
I like Devontae, man.
They still have Lane Johnson, who's their right tackle. They still have they re-signed their big fucking other tackle on the other end of it. And then
we got Barkley. Did you guys already say Barkley?
Barkley.
Yeah. And then the center that was replacing Kelsey honestly had like high praise on him, saying like, if that is part of the reason why I left is because I knew they're in good hands with this kid taking over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's excited about the new center.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's just like
I'm about to do this one for Casey Waltz.
You can't get excited about a center, but according to Kelsey, he's just like, yeah, he goes, that helped affected some of the reasons why I left is because it was just like,
I know that
Casey Waltz,
this kind of happened right at the beginning of the free agency thing, but what do you think about fucking Russell Wilson signing to the Pittsburgh Steelers for $1.2 million?
That's great for the Steelers.
And the Broncos are paying like $38 million.
The Broncos are paying $38.8 million of his contract.
Russell Wilson's winning right now.
Dude, I'm like, that has to be the worst. I get that Sean Payton didn't want him there or whatever. That has to be the worst management decision ever in life.
Yeah.
So what the fuck, dude?
And you know what's going to make
$85 million cap hit.
Right. And you know what's going to make it even worse?
That's over 3 years.
That they're going to suck again next year.
Oh, dude, man, they're going to be awful.
That's why they're cleaning house. They got rid of what's his name? Simmons, the safety.
Yeah, he's out there.
Jerry
Still. He's free
Judy.
agent.
I thought he got traded.
No,
But
he's free
anyway.
agent. I think they just cut him.
Simmons is gone. Judy's gone. Cortland Sutton. I think they signed Tim Patrick, and I think they're still talking about trading Cortland Sutton.
I don't care how good the coaches are, dude. Sean Payton, Harbaugh, y'all came to the wrong fucking division, man.
Yeah, dude.
You guys came to the wrong division.
Sean Payton already found out.
Y'all used to winning. That shit's changing, and you're gonna see. You're gonna see. We're a different animal here in this division.
Yeah, we own this shit.
We do, man.
So anything else NFL going on?
I mean, so I'll say this.
Dude, there's a ton of it.
Dude, like, so we're not going to be able to cover all the NFL stuff today, right? But man, I'm excited because there's a lot of moves for anyone that's been paying attention, all kinds of moves, right? Okay. Marquee players on several teams, quarterbacks, you got top tier receivers, stud running backs on the move. So there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to be completely different makeup of what they were.
Yeah, it's going to be a new look next
year.
year.
One big thing that's flown under the radar that no one's talking about is the Vikings today just traded away
their future.
No. They traded actually to get the 23rd pick today from the the Houston Texans. So now they own the number 11 pick, the number 23 pick of the first round this year. And rumor is that they're going to package those picks to move up and take a quarterback in the first round, like try to get in the first 3 or 4 picks.
Top 4?
Yeah, they're going to trade 2 first-round picks this year plus a second rounder next year and move up. And so, like, there's a lot going on. Like, it's just not getting discussed.
When is the draft's like mid-April, right?
Mid-April, yeah.
Yeah. Remember when the Chargers drafted Ryan Leaf?
Yeah, they were talking about Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf was like they were interchangeable.
Yeah.
Like
Some people are saying take Ryan Leaf over Peyton Manning.
But dude, I mean, I'm telling you, man, like it is very tough to predict how a quarterback is going to do from going from college into the NFL.
Oh, absolutely.
They have all these different tests they do, right? All these different things they look at to do their best to predict it. But man, time and time again, we see these guys that are supposed to come in, they're supposed to be the next great thing, and they rarely work out. It is so true that they rarely work out.
One of the things that I've learned through the years is like you need to look at a quarterback's ability to go in through the reads and go through the reads quickly. Like you got to be able to look at the number 1 receiver and be like, okay, he's covered. Look at 2, he's covered. Look at 3. And that's the problem is like these quarterbacks are so used to having talented wide receivers at the 1 and possibly the 2 to where they're just like, okay, he's not open now, but he's going to break it here in about 2 seconds. And now he's open. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean, man.
And I honestly think that's what's hindering a lot of the quarterbacks. So somebody like a Brock Purdy sneaks by, he's at Iowa State and just killing it because he's a 4-year starter and he's looking at receivers that, you know, they're not open. Okay, third guy's open, and he knows how to go through his reads, and he looks really, really great.
Purdy got put in a pretty good situation though. He has lots of weapons around him.
Oh yeah, he has a lot to work with. And then we're talking about free agents.
They have
signings.
a really good front office.
So let me ask you guys this: I'm gonna push this on you, like through the free agent market. Like, who do you think are the winners right now, and who do you think are the losers? Like my big winners right now is what I've seen. The Bears signed Keenan Allen.
Well, the Bears are making moves.
The Bears are definitely making moves. And I honestly think the Eagles, they haven't done a whole lot on the offense side aside from Saquon Barkley, but they're stacking that defense because they realized when they played the Chiefs that they were lacking on the defensive side.
No, so the Eagles are at the top, I think.
You think the Eagles?
They're close.
The Packers have made some pretty.
The
good
Eagles
trades
picked
too.
up. I mean, they
sucked
picked
for them that Kelsey retired, but yeah. I would say as far as pickups, that's the one that stands out to me. But hell, man, I'm waiting to see our next big move. If we could get a big body receiver because of what we need to make us better, we will be the winners of the offseason because we locked up our important players as well. So.
One of the things I was saddened to hear is the Chiefs were in discussions with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were trying to trade for Deontay Johnson. But the Steelers are like, we're not going to trade within the conference, so they traded him. They traded him to the Carolina Panthers because, Deontay Johnson's gone. He's out of Pittsburgh, and they traded him to Carolina because they did not want him in the AFC.
Well, I like the Pittsburgh's pickups. Obviously Russell Wilson. I think that's just hilarious.
Dude, that's huge. If you could get a quarterback winning or Super Bowl winning quarterback for 1.2 million, I was like, that's a fucking steal.
They also, though,
with their offense and their defense they already have.
Yeah, they also signed Patrick Queen from the Ravens. So
the linebacker. That's huge.
Pretty big defensive pickup. And they traded Kenny Pickett. He's out.
Kenny Pickett's
that was a last minute trade today, wasn't it?
Yeah, to the Eagles, I think.
And
he's backing up Jalen Hurts.
And I think they really like Kenny Pickett. They was hoping so. I mean, every team hopes that they work out, but they would have been a good guy for them to be able to market
because he was a hometown boy, and then he went to Pittsburgh and everything. Yeah,
but
man,
I guess
he had his opportunity, man.
Yeah, no, they got Russell Wilson. I guess he got pissed off. He didn't like that, but. Well,
hey, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do?
He didn't want any controversy behind him.
Yeah.
Right.
So anything else NFL? Maybe.
Orale, Choco.
Yeah, he's ready.
Orale.
He's going over his notes.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have JPD step in. I'm gonna let him have my spot. He's gonna talk. Yeah, dude, I watched one fucking 2 KU games this year. All right, so you guys are gonna be talking KU. Y'all know I don't follow the Royals like you do, so I'm gonna give up my spot and let y'all chop it up.
Thank you there, T.I. You got the Royals thing up there?
Dude, I can't fucking.
All right, JPD is back on the show. He's bringing us we're gonna start with the Royals, all the Royals stuff.
Here we go.
Stuff?
Yeah.
Which one's the Royals volume?
Spring training.
Dude, I'm a fucking DJ.
All right, opening day is just around the corner, and we've made plenty of signings to our pitching staff. So what we got, Rich? What we got on the new pitchers in town?
The new pitcher. So our ace from last year from our trade, Cole Reagans.
Cole Reagans
from Texas, man.
So,
he was a strikeout king.
That's actually one of the guys they've been talking about as like a sleeper for a Cy Young Award.
And he's our lefty. He's like one of the only lefties we have.
When he came over here, we got him on the trade. I was like, okay, whatever. But man, once he got here, he was on fire pretty much the whole year. He was shut down.
And I was highly, excited about watching him play.
Did you know, was he not pitching very well before he got traded to us?
I don't know.
Because I was like,
he got here and just
I was like, how did this?
Somebody to take off.
Yeah, the Rangers were chasing a championship and they trade this guy.
They needed a closer.
It worked out for us. It worked out for us.
Aroldis. Okay, so real quick before that goes off. Did you see Aroldis Chapman, all the pictures that were released on Twitter of him grabbing his mom's boobs while he was laying in bed? It was so
I don't get that to my email, man.
Oh, it was so fucking weird. I was just like that disturbed me, and I have a weird sense of humor.
That's odd, buddy. No, I'm glad you brought it up.
Look it up. T.I. T.I. Look up Aroldis Chapman grabbing his mom's boobs. That's like a segment you need to put a little fuck. It's weird.
He looked disturbed over there.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay.
So is Cole Reagans, is he our opening day starter? Have they announced that?
I don't know, but he is considered our ace. I kind of
heard about Waka maybe being opening day.
No, he's been good in St. Louis, but I don't think he's going to be our opening day guy.
And we got Seth Lugo. He's another trade.
Yeah, from San Diego.
Yeah,
I actually like Lugo.
He's going to be our starting rotation. Michael Waka. We got Jordan Lyles. He was our guy from last year.
Yeah, he's going to be the innings eater there.
Yeah,
the innings eater.
Got Brady Singer will be in the rotation.
Brady, I'm loving this rotation.
And then we got Alex Marsh.
What was old boy's name that fucking you guys ragged on all last year that I had to help defend?
Jackson, whatever his name is.
Coar, no, he was a closer. The guy that fucking would come in and
we did trade for that guy, Coar Jackson, somehow or another.
We did trade him, didn't we? Yeah.
No, he's coming to us. He's coming to us from the Braves.
Coar was with us.
No, we drafted him.
Oh.
Who was the guy that you guys made fun of all the time? And I was like, he did halfway decent. He made it through 5 innings and.
Who knows? That's probably every pitcher.
Where's Fat Waltz? Fat Waltz would know.
He would give up so many hits and
runs.
He would.
He would do good for 4 or 5 innings, and then he would just get lit the fuck up.
And our other lefty, Daniel Lynch. That'll be
Okay.
they'll be part
Yep.
of the starting rotation.
So you think
people.
Lynch is going to get in the starting rotation?
He's going to have to fight for it. I mean, that's it, man. That's why they're going to be in spring training. And I haven't really paid attention to who's doing what. Have you?
Not really.
Me
no,
neither, buddy.
Nope.
I have not. I have not.
What are you laughing at?
Because we're sitting here talking Royals, and it's like I
But we haven't
honestly
paid
don't know. I don't know. No one's really excited about the
But-
Royals until they start pushing,
We got
making a playoff
Hunter
push.
Renfroe. He's going to end up being a
Yep.
starter.
Hunter
He's going
Renfroe,
to play.
yes.
He's going to play
Is
in the
he
outfield.
left field, right field?
He's gonna start in right.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have Kyle Isabel in center.
Okay.
We're gonna have MJ in left.
How do you feel about that?
Man, when he's streaky, man, he gets.
He is, man. He's a streaky
We're gonna
guy.
have that Michael Garcia kid at third.
Yep, that's solid.
Everybody knows Witz at short.
That's
we're gonna
solid.
have
Bobby.
Massey. What is it?
Massey, is
Yeah.
it Michael
Vinny-
Massey?
Mike
Yep,
Massey.
Yep,
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. And then Vinny P. Vinny P will be at first base.
The
What about,
Pasquatch.
Are they going to play him more at first base or DH and have Prado at first?
I don't know. That's it, man. And is Salvi gonna play a little bit of that? Or
They said that
we brought in
Salvi.
a different catcher. We brought in a catcher. We brought in Austin Nola. He's supposed to help back up.
Austin, was he with the Braves?
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Austin Nola. Yep.
I know
That's-
that Salvi in one of his interviews said he was the backup first baseman.
Yeah.
Oh man. So opening day is right around the corner.
March
Who do we play?
28th.
Who do we play?
Fuck, I don't know.
Is that
I
the
know
White-
I'll be there.
is that
I'll know
the-
when I
is
get
that-
there.
Is that
Is
the
it
White Sox?
opening day or
It's
it's not on
opening
the
day.
road? It's not on the
No,
road.
it's-
like
it's
here.
opening day.
time.
Thursday. Yep.
It's opening day. But I'm excited, man. This is the first, man. Last year
Yeah,
was sucked
can you
so
look to
bad.
see who we play just so we can at least say it?
Yeah.
Say
But
we
I just
know.
feel like our pitching rotation is just, man, we have real pitchers, and we're not like, oh, maybe this kid will work out, maybe that kid will work out. Everybody's
Yeah.
proven on our rotation.
we
this
got
year.
a few other guys. We got you probably heard of some guys. Adam Frazier, he was pretty hot a few years ago.
He
out
was
of
an
Pittsburgh.
outfielder with
He's,
Pittsburgh or
uh-huh.
Cincinnati.
No, I think he's
want
an
to say
infielder. I think he played second and short.
Cincinnati for
Yeah,
some
and then we got. I think that might be it.
But
we
man,
have that young core of guys, with past
Our infield.
Pasquatch,
the infield is
Witt.
yeah.
Massey, those kind of guys. It kind of reminds me of the 2014, 2015 Royals where we got the young, solid core.
That's fine.
And then
isn't
we
it?
just got to kind of build around it, get a pitching staff developed where we can get like so many innings out of them, and they can develop and let our hitters kind of do what they
Yeah.
do.
That's what hurt us last year. Our starters didn't go very long, and
the
it just,
Twins are the opening day guys.
and
The
it just
Twins.
dug into our bullpen so early, and so early in the season too. Like our bullpen
Because
was
our
wore
pitchers
out.
were
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's rough.
So
When-
like,
when one of your rotation guy, like we were talking about, is
Yeah.
going to lose 1 out of 5 games, like
Yeah.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's
So
terrible.
like if you get a Waka or those Lugo and those guys like that can get to you 5 innings and maybe, let's just say give up 2, maybe 3 runs, like you're still in the fucking game. Like, and if you go back to the days of the 2014-15 Royals where we were stacked in the bullpen, like we can fucking lock it
Those are
down.
different days. Dude.
Yeah, I
you only
know.
had you gotta
I know,
pitch
but
like
I'm just
6
saying, like,
innings,
if you could
and
catch
you had
something
7,
like
8,
that,
9
5,
sewed up.
6 innings out of your starting pitcher, or like we're gonna be solid. You know what I mean?
I'm probably not going
At
to be
least
on
that's
later
what I'm
for the
hoping
real
for.
quick, so I'm going to try and get my real quick out right now.
Yeah, you get 'em.
Spit
This
it.
man right here
Yo, yes.
he is going into
HOF.
the
Hall of Fame. I
Yeah,
did see that.
The
So,
Royals
Hall of Fame.
HOF. Yeah,
sometime in June this year.
yeah.
Man, it seems like that
that's
kind of
huge.
like took too long.
How old do you think Bo Jackson is?
Ooh, hold on.
It was.
Man,
It was.
like, he's in his 50s, huh?
Hold on. Hold on. Don't tell me yet. Hold on.
Is.
Hold on. I'm 47, so he's 53.
You guys are way off.
Nuh-uh.
You guys are off almost 10 years.
63.
No
He
fucking
is
way.
61 years old. So when he came
No
to the
fucking
Royals
way.
in 1986, I was 9 years old.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just turned 47 a couple days ago, and I was 9.
80. So what was that? 86.
86.
So he was
just
born in
80
77.
Who I was in 77.
Hold on. What?
He was born
I
like
was-
57.
Who? Oh, him. Yes. I
Oh
said me.
God damn!
He's
No shit.
61 years old, man. To see all the
Man.
stuff,
Time flies, bro.
Yeah, dude. You see him. Yep, Bo Jackson, baby.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm fucking old. That sucks.
That's what
Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl, you know.
Right. You
Yeah,
you
man,
played with the Raiders just because no one
Couldn't
could catch
stop
Bo
it,
fucking
man.
Jackson. And
Ever.
I played with the Raiders for Bo Jackson, and I played with the Giants for the curl route because you couldn't stop it no matter
Oh
what.
my goodness.
Who was the curl route? Who was
The
it?
Giants. I
Mark-
don't know.
Mark
It didn't
Bravo?
matter who it was.
Mark
Mark
Bavaro.
Bravo.
Mark Bavaro. My dude.
Was that your real quick?
Yes, that was my real quick. Okay.
All right. Anything else on the Royals?
Nah, not on the Royals, buddy.
All right. Let's,
We know they're going to play the Twins though now, so that's
there
great.
we go.
Yeah, that's the
March 28th?
Maybe
opening
by next
day
week
on March
we'll know who
28th.
the starting pitcher is.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's either probably gonna be Cole Reagans
I
or
hope
Waka.
so.
I heard Waka. They're talking about Waka.
Did you? I heard Reagan's, but
All right, let's hit that KU music.
I don't know where
Go
the
for it.
fuck is the T.I. Man,
It
I
says rock
don't
chalk.
know. I'm turning the pages, but I'm fucking yeah, pretty much. I'm old. There's a lot of fucking pages.
All
man.
right, well, if he ever finds some music, we'll go ahead and play that. But
John.
stepping into the KU Jayhawks, we have been struggling
To say
big
the
time,
least,
man.
You know,
man.
we start off the year ranked number 1
Yes.
with 2 All-Americans. Okay.
So we did start off the year. We lost what's his name, Morris. He had some legal issues. He got kicked off the team. We had another recruit that's supposed to be a incoming freshman that was pretty highly ranked. He just left. I don't know what his deal was. So I think we was down a couple players that we thought we was going to have, and we didn't. And
that's going to be one of my part here in a little bit.
Yeah,
man.
man, go
They're eating up a little bit right now. Again, we're spoiled here in Kansas. Holy shit, we got a man down. Man down.
Holy shit, that was awesome.
Ay. Do we have cameras in here?
Fuck, I hope so.
Golly.
T.I. just wiped out in the chair in the back there, man.
Wow.
Man, oh, man.
That was worth my fucking time here.
Man,
He looks at the chair. It's the
There's
chair's
been-
fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Blame it on the
You know what?
chair.
there's
Operator
usually
error.
like a lot of people down here in the back, but not today. But there's been a lot of excitement going on over there.
Tony's
Ay,
here, man.
ay,
That's all I
ay.
gotta say. T.I.'s here. It's always excitement.
Fucking man,
man.
down.
Lean further back.
Okay.
So yeah, go for it, Rich.
We
What we got?
start off number 1.
Yep.
We beat a lot of number 1 teams. We beat UConn. We beat Kentucky. We beat Tennessee. We went to Indiana and beat them on their court.
We have beat a lot of ranked teams.
And then the Big 12 season started, and we lost a lot of road games.
And then we lose to a lot of bullshit,
Lost,
unranked teams. You know what I mean?
K-State, K-State.
So I think I think there's 2 issues here. We have depth. We don't have very much depth, and our 3-point shooting is horrendous.
And our 3-point
worst.
defense is horrendous per usual of
why would
a
you let 'em
Bill
shoot so
Self
many
team.
times? Especially when people go off on us.
Man, it seems like it happens every time. Like the other team has made 13 3-pointers, and we made 2.
And what's crazy to me is it seems like exactly what you're saying. Like Bill Self says, "Hey, this is your worst player. We're gonna let this guy beat us." And for some reason,
They always beat us.
that guy has the fucking game of his
Yeah.
life. A guy that averages 8 points a game
6
blows up for 23,
Yes.
and he's like 4
3.
of 5 from 3-point range. Just something.
yeah.
He's like Michael
stupid.
Jordan.
I'm
He's just like shooting. You don't even know why. He's like, hey, man.
And I do
Yeah,
remember.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I remember
exactly.
one game. This guy hit 4 3-pointers all year, and he hit four in that game. against
Iowa
us.
State.
Was it
game.
Iowa? Yeah,
Iowa State.
I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
That's exactly what.
That
And then
sucks.
the tournament is going to be the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Unless we get Dickinson's back, we get McCullers back.
I think they're both going to play.
Those are both going to be huge.
They're both going to play.
And honestly, I don't think we're going to have to worry about it. Maybe the first round, but they definitely need to be there for the second and moving forward.
Yeah.
Mm.
If we can't get these injuries worked out,
Under control.
it's going to be second round. Is going to be our best. Our best.
Well, that's what we did last year.
I can see them sick.
That's what happened last year. About this time right now, Bill Self had
His heart
attack,
issue.
right?
Yeah.
Remember, he went away. And then we win the Big 12 tournament?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Sweet 16 is as far as I can see
Yeah.
this team
we lost
going.
last year
if
to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Arkansas.
terrible. I remember
And their
that.
coach took the shirt off and ran around the court. Yeah.
Some stats here. So we're number 1 in assist in the NCAA. Okay, so
Oh, and the whole in the whole NCAA.
Yeah, number
Okay.
one in assists. Which
I know you told me that. I was thinking
is-
Big 12, but
is
the
a
whole
real
thing.
odd stat to be number one in. Okay, so we're number one in scoring. It's either inside the arc or inside the paint. I don't.
I bet it's
remember.
inside the paint. Yeah,
Probably inside the paint. Okay, and then again, we know we're damn near last on 3-point shooting.
God,
And then again,
if we could just find some consistency in it, like we're not a horrible 3-point shooting team. It's just we're
What?
inconsistent.
Yes, we are.
No.
Yeah, we have been. We
our
have
guy,
been all
our guy
year.
Timberlake that we put a lot of faith
That's
in.
what I'm saying.
Our
Timberlake,
our
Furf.
transfer portal guy just didn't pan out.
Furphy
He
has his moments.
So all year we hadn't been very good at 3-point shooting, but it seems like the last 10 games we've even gotten worse. It's like
Yes.
it's dropped
And
off.
then it's like no wonder McCullers and Dickerson have to shoot so many times. I mean, they got to get 20 points. We're going to score 65 to 70
Yeah.
points. They're going to get 40. We got, KJ's going to get his 10. We need Dewan to get roughly right under 10. And Furphy, I mean, he went from getting like 15 to getting like 8 now.
yeah,
That's what I
he
think.
had like
needs to
2 the
step
last
up
game.
his-
He was so hot, man. And then he's like, just-
DeJuan
Well,
Harris
he can't
needs
make a
to step up.
3-pointer. I heard the guy the other day talking about his stats about how many 3-points he
Right, he's
hasn't
cold
made.
right now. I think another part of the Furphy is like he came in and no one knew him, and then now they're kind of game planning for him a little bit. So they're.
And he's going to be a first rounder, man. I mean,
I don't. I think he
They're
was
gonna-
there
they're
for a
gonna
while.
change it?
Yeah, I don't know if he's.
He's
Well,
still.
they
said that
I
they're going to
honestly
G
think he's
League.
still better than Grady. So I mean,
Yeah.
just shooting wise and up.
He can
His
finish the
ceiling,
ball, man.
Like
he can
his ceiling
finish.
is way better than Grady Dick's is. I think
right now,
because
Bill's
he's
oh,
still
my bad.
younger. Go ahead.
Bill says we got no swag. Okay,
No
swag.
swag.
I mean,
No
God.
swag.
He
No
says it's
swag.
like we're shooting at a carnival. So at the carnival, the ball is bigger than the fucking
The
hoop.
real, yeah.
Okay,
And
so
the hoop is like oval shaped.
next year we need shooters, man. I'm pretty
Man.
sure the transfer portal we're gonna get shooters that'll probably be like 5th-year guys.
I
That
hope
are
so, man.
Graduating and
I hope so.
can't go somewhere
But that's
else and
what's.
play.
But that was what Timberlake was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And
he had less than 30% of his fucking 3-point shots, man. He just did
So
not
so
pan
what
out.
do you think? What seed do you think we're going to end up with?
Probably 5 or 6.
You think-
I was gonna go with 5.
Yeah, I think they're
5
talking
or
about maybe
6.
4.
But we lost right away.
Yeah.
4 is a push. I honestly
Again, the
think.
4 is
Only-
because we have all them great stats.
Yes, all those great
we're
wins.
badass.
I think
Yeah.
they'll give us a 5 in the
Can't stop
Midwest. Is what I
I
think
can
we're
see
going to
it.
look at.
At this point, I'd be happy with a 5.
I would be too, and
happy
especially in the
with 5.
Midwest bracket where we're going to be strong, presence, and we're going to show up and everything like that. So I'm hoping for at least a 5. 4 would be pushing it, but I would.
I think
take
we're on
that
the 4 or
also.
5 level. I think 6 is. We're not going to be.
Hopefully,
down
we don't have to
6.
go real far and play, but we probably will, right?
Well, they were saying that we might
depending
play-
on the region.
Yeah, well, they think
Is
they're going to
where?
get Omaha, but then they're
Oh.
like, then they were
That's
talking
what
about,
I'm saying, the
we might got
Midwest.
kicked out of that one and go somewhere else because we've been sucking so
Because we
bad.
sucked.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else on the Jayhawks there, Rich?
That's it, buddy. You had me rowdied up there for a little bit. I'm good. Again, we're a little bit of a spoiled fans. You could hear the
Oh yeah.
radio people talking about it
Yes.
all, here in the last few weeks. And,
we have
how can
never
we-
experienced this as KU fans
Nah.
with Bill Self.
to go out in the first round of the Big 12 tournament, I
man.
mean, it looks like Iowa State.
Yeah,
They love coming here to Kansas City. I mean, they're having so much fun here
Yep.
right now.
I'm
It's
gonna
kind of cool that they have their time. That's
right,
great.
right.
I'm going to
That's
chalk
great.
that up to the fact that we didn't have Dickinson, we didn't have McCullers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it
No,
was
I mean,
just going to be a rest. So, like we had no reason to win the Big 12. Like it wasn't going to do anything for us. It wasn't going to move us up. It wasn't going to do anything for us, like ranking wise. So it was just like, hey, we're going to rest. We're going to rest our guys,
Yeah.
and we're going to try to get everything together for the big tournament. So that's what I'm hoping.
That's
All
what
right.
we want.
Prediction: I'm gonna go KU maximum Sweet 16.
I can see us getting to the Sweet 16 if McCullers and Dickinson are healthy.
Yeah.
If they're struggling, we are out.
I think regardless, we're Sweet 16.
Second round.
We're
Second round.
we're a Sweet 16 team. I haven't seen, they haven't made
Yeah.
the brackets. I don't know who we're going up against, but everything that I've seen out of KU this year is just like we're lacking either big man play, we're lacking 3-point shooting, defense fucking takes a shit on themselves. So I think we're a Sweet 16 team, and we're going to lose there.
There's another little bitty stat. It was like bench scoring. I think we were like
Yeah.
almost last.
Yeah,
two,
I
man.
can see that
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah.
All right.
God damn.
Uh,
I just want to make it past the first weekend. I don't want
Yeah,
to go out,
that'd be
you know,
great.
first
Yeah.
round or
Sweet
second,
16 is
and-
solid to me, especially
Yeah.
after the year we've put up.
Yeah.
And if our big guys are out, it's just going to be, tragic.
I think they're going to play.
all right, well, we'll
I-
find
I-
out
I hope
soon.
so.
I'm going to be
I
a
hope so.
homer. Yep. And
Yeah, I have
go.
next Thursday and Friday off. I plan on watching a whole lot of basketball them 2 days.
I plan on doing a whole lot of gambling.
There you go.
it's fun.
All right, before you get out of here, JPD, I just want to point out that he always brings us a gift to the show. You know, we have the Bo Jackson, the newspaper, the Bo Jackson jersey over there, and today the helmet front row.
Oh, where
And
is
today he brought the Kansas flag.
Just stick it up.
This is
Fantastic.
this is the whole reason where we got our name from.
You got that in. I got this one. Oh, no. Other way.
Hey, yep, there it is, buddy. There it is.
That's better.
That will
I
find
know.
its place on the Wall of Fame.
Yep, we'll
Heck
get
yeah.
it. Maybe next week we'll get it up on somewhere.
Yeah, we want to see that.
We'll get it up on the wall somewhere here pretty soon. Well, thank you, JPD, for stopping by and
Hell yeah.
bringing us another gift. And you know where the claps are? Can you do anything over here?
I don't know.
Come on, Asian sensation. Do
Just hit
something
any button.
good. Yeah, just hit a button. There you go.
Okay, I got to turn it up now.
Yeah. There's some.
Oh, what are the Royal?
The
Yep,
Royal,
Royals all the
yeah.
way out. All right. All right. Thank you, Richard, buddy.
Yeah,
We'll
you
see you
got
next time.
Hey.
All right. We'll get T.I. back on here. I think he wants to talk some UFC.
What are we on? 300 coming up?
Oh, we got 300 coming up. We could talk 299 just a little.
Is that
I say before we do
Sean
that-
O'Malley?
Let's talk a little bit of fucking boxing right now, huh? There's some exciting things happening in the boxing world. Nagano versus Anthony Joshua went down
That was
last
terrible.
week. That was it wasn't terrible. It was
that
awesome.
in Dubai?
You know what? Yes, it was.
'Cause I saw there's like a lot of the people with the robes on in the stands.
Yep. I don't know what Nagano got for the fight, but I know that Anthony Joshua, just for showing up, and this is just for showing up, $39 million.
I was going to say, when you
Right.
said that, I thought I saw Ngannou got a guaranteed $20 million purse out of
Yeah,
all that.
it's crazy. He probably got 20 million to show up. It's wild, right? They get gifts when they go, like they'll buy him fucking cars, all kinds of wild
Rolexes,
stuff.
So-
all kinds of
So
ridiculous
here
stuff.
I got a quick question for you, or comment, however you want to see it. But how do you feel about how the boxers get paid? You said he got 39 million, but UFC guys, I mean, their top guys were making a couple million a fight,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and their
But-
lower guys are making jack shit.
Well, that's the whole disparity in pay, and that's why a lot of the UFC fighters are fighting Jake Pauls and nonsense like that.
right. I mean, obviously they're making money,
Yeah.
but man, I can't believe how big a difference it is from boxing to UFC. And I can understand maybe some of the smaller fights, but those big marquee UFC fights, you're telling me they're only making like $1 million?
It turns in.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. A lot of those numbers that you hear, they're not really. Most times, they're not getting that money. They're just not right.
The boxers.
They're not. So
I mean, I know they have a lot of fees. They have to pay their cut men.
I'm telling you, man.
There's a lot of things.
I'm telling you, it is probably not even close to as much as. And the other thing is too is they lie a lot. There's a lot of fucking lying that goes on about what they get paid. A lot of times they want to talk that they made all of this because it helps them
marketing.
get future venues, marketing, right, investment, stuff like that. So what I'm telling you, I don't know for sure, but these are the words of Dana White. So,
Dana
so
White.
Yep.
of course,
Yeah, he's nothing.
Well,
he's
he has
giving
nothing.
Dana White's position.
Yeah.
He has
you know?
nothing to gain from all that.
Yeah. So, I mean, here's a big thing that I hear about the UFC and why fighters like to fight there. Okay. So they've done it better than any other fighting organization in the history of fighting. So what they've built is a lot of unity and camaraderie. It's like a big family. So the UFC is like a big family, right? So if you go to the PFL, you go to bare knuckle fighting, you go to wherever the fuck it was that Nagano just went to. I think it was PFL, by the way. And the biggest thing that you'll hear from them is that they don't feel like they're part of anything. They're just showing up to fight, right? So what Dana White does that's really good is he spends time with these fighters, right? They have parties together, they have get-togethers. But the big thing is they got the Apex. So for those of you that don't know what the Apex is, it is just a massive gym basically that has literally all kinds of entertainment in it, but it has everything that the fighters need. So that's where they spend a lot of their time. So they do build a lot of relationships. So I think that they like that. It makes them feel more so like they are part of something. If they go anywhere else, it's just not the same. And that's what I've heard from fighters that have made that leap and have actually came back to the UFC. So
I'm going to do my Casey Waltz impression over here when you're talking about UFC.
Yeah. So okay, real quick. My take on the whole UFC thing is I think the guys get into it to prove, because the UFC does have the top elite fighters.
that's the other part of it.
And that's what I think. But I think the guys get into it for the proof to be like, hey, I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. The
Yeah.
belt. They
True.
want to prove that
There's no
pound
politics.
for pound, they are the baddest motherfucker on the planet at their weight class. And
Yeah.
then when they get to the weight class, they realize, hey, I'm getting my ass beat and I'm not making nearly the amount of money that I should be if I could go fight a fucking Logan Paul, Jake Paul, whoever, KSI bullshit fight I can do. These guys are making $20 million putting on an exhibition, and I'm getting my face pounded, getting, a Muay Thai fucking knee
Yeah.
to the face.
Yeah.
And so once you reach that, level of I'm dominant, I'm the guy, I defended my title against everybody, then it turns into like, okay, I want some fucking money, let's get paid.
Right. I think
And that's
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
take
and
on
here's the
it.
other thing though too. The UFC takes care of everything. No, that's the other big thing, right?
Yeah.
They take care of everything. So if another fighter goes over here, if there aren't people that aren't taking care of stuff for them, then maybe they're not going to manage themselves very well. Who knows, right? But as far as like the whole, and I'm talking about more so of like the production, just making sure that things get done correctly. That's what the other leagues don't have. But we're probably losing viewers. That's kind of boring. But what the whole point of it before we took that left turn, right, was the Ngannou and Anthony Joshua fight. So everyone probably knows Ngannou stepped into the heavyweight fight. My hat goes off to him. It's going to stay on for now, but it goes off because he did step in for the first time ever, his first boxing match ever. He got in, arguably beat Tyson Fury. They robbed him. It probably should have been a draw, or he probably should have won by a point.
Yeah, that was kind of
But he decided his next matchup was going to be against the number 1 fighter in Britain, Anthony Joshua, number 2 ranked in the world, was his second professional fight. And I will say, we'll kind of make this a real quick because it's old news. Anthony Joshua stepped up and he saved the heavyweight division. Because I'm telling you right now, if Ngannou came in and he arguably beat Tyson, and if he would have came in and he would have beat the next best heavyweight, they would have made the heavyweight division look like a fucking joke, right?
Ooh.
So he saved the division.
Overtime.
We got overtime.
And that's what boxing needs more. They need more knockouts.
Yes, and that was
no one likes
beautiful
decisions.
knockout.
Yeah, no one likes
He
decisions. We
fucking
need a
snuffed him.
knockout.
He
Yeah.
snuffed him. It was probably the knockout of the year, actually. Knockout of the year.
They need to get back to the Tyson days where they were just fucking brawling, instead of the Mayweather days where it's more about the technical boxing.
Well,
the
buddy,
Klitschko
Tyson's
days
young
where it's
days
more
were
about
just
the
great.
Dude,
They were great.
it was all about being a fucking man, like getting in there and fucking scrapping. Where now it's about, okay, I don't want to get knocked the fuck out. I want to
Yeah.
be a boxer and I
Yeah.
want to win the rounds and make it fucking
Well, Ken,
boring. And that's what I hate.
ask and you shall receive. Mike Tyson. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell me,
Iron
Tony.
Mike Tyson.
Tell me something.
From Catskills, New York.
Catskills. That just
The
sounds
protege
gangster.
of Cus D'Amato.
Yes.
The icon
My dick's getting
of
hard.
boxing. The
Mhm.
Ooh, okay.
what the fuck? Okay, so he's going to be fighting Jake Paul. I'm excited for that. I mean, it's a little bit of a circus show, but there's going to be no headgear. There's rumors out there. There's headgear. There's 18-ounce gloves. None of that bullshit. Sounds like it's going to be a straight up boxing match. It's called an exhibition. It's going to be about 8 rounds.
Mm.
And man, dude, I'll just say this real quick, and I'll pass it over to you guys. The scary thing about this fight is, what if Jake Paul gets lucky and knocks out our fucking childhood hero boxer, or like everyone's favorite boxer of all time. I don't care. No, oh, it's Muhammad Ali. Yeah, it used to be, but no, it's fucking Mike Tyson. The people have spoken, and I'm telling you right now, people love Mike Tyson more than any other fighter.
You want to go with this first, Joe?
I can say mine real quick. I always have a little thing. It's like, because I love Mike Tyson growing up, man. He was freaking awesome. This dude is now 57 years old. Jake Paul's gonna win. Jake Paul's gonna beat him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Ken go first
All right.
before I tee off on that.
So here's mine. So right here, Tony. Finger here. This is Mike Tyson at 57 hitting the bags. At 57 years old, looking way better than Jake Paul. So my take on it is, if this exhibition thing goes anything under 6 rounds, I think Mike Tyson will not necessarily knock him out, but Mike Tyson will hold his own in 6 rounds, even at the age of 57. That dude's fucking quickness and power, Jake Paul has not experienced. Like, I like what Jake Paul does for the boxers. I like what he does for the UFC fighters. He's all about making the money. He is not a fucking fighter. And even at the age of 57, you're going to see a 57-year-old Mike Tyson going up against a whatever 20-something-year-old Jake Paul
27,
and just fucking abusing him. And I will fucking love it.
So I think that's what we're going to see, right? They say the power is the last thing to go. So we believe that Mike Tyson still possesses that power, right? The other thing is Jake Paul has not fought a fucking heavyweight, by the way. He is going to be fighting one of the greatest heavyweights of all time, arguably the best in his prime, right? So he fought Roy Jones Jr. What was that about? I don't know, 2-3 years ago?
That was 10 years ago.
What? No, it was no. They fought an exhibition.
That was not that long
like just
ago.
a few years ago. So we'll say it's a few years
when
ago.
They're both retired.
Yeah, so we'll say it's a few years ago. Joe's going to look that up for us. He looked okay, right? But that was him stepping back into the gym for the first time in a long time. And he said, man, it was really kind of taking a lot out of him. But I will say this. Since that time, he's kind of stayed training, right? Because it kind of relit that fuse a little bit. So he wanted to stay in the gym, stay training, because that's what he started training for, was that fight initially. He's been helping other boxers. So we believe that Mike Tyson's probably been active for the last couple of years. And have you seen that old man? That
2020.
Look, this is Mike Tyson at 57 years old. He is still built from granite. Like, dude is quick, still looks flawless. So for 57, yes. He is quick as fuck. That head movement, I don't think Jake Paul's going to be able to deal with. He takes one of those body shots. Yeah. He's not going to handle that. He takes the headshot.
If he takes any of those combinations, fucking Jake Paul's done.
Okay, so, I hear what you're saying. Believe me, I love Mike Tyson.
No,
but wasn't we saying the same thing before the Roy Jones fight?
And
no, wait a minute.
Wasn't we saying the same thing before the Roy Jones fight?
But that's Roy Jones.
But he's also a fucking.
He was
okay, I get that
what
too.
Was he, a
but
middleweight fighter?
That fight was boring.
It was, because again, it was his first time back.
First 3 rounds was solid.
Yeah, and then after that, they slowed down a little. But I also think though that Tyson wasn't really. I don't feel like Tyson was trying to hurt him. I don't.
But do you think Tyson will try to work
July 20th?
Yes, because do you think? Here's the thing. Do you think Tyson wants to go in there and even like take a chance of losing to that motherfucker?
Entertain him, yeah.
So he is not. He is going to go in there. He's going to fucking do him like he did Leon Spinks. He's going to do him like fucking Nagano did Anthony Joshua, and he's going to show people that you can't get in here with a guy that's been doing this his entire fucking life and get to that level in 2 or 3 years. It's not going to happen. He will get knocked the fuck out.
But at the same time, Mike Tyson was one of what's his name's advocates. Like, he was like saying, like, yeah, he's a legit
he likes
fighter.
Jake Paul. Yeah,
I like
respect.
what's his name. I like what's his name.
Yeah, I mean, I respect anyone that's willing to get in the ring and take the chance of losing in front of millions of people or thousands of people.
Jake Paul might not be a boxer, but he is like one of the world's best promoters.
Oh,
I mean, dude,
if you could walk into a ring and make $20 million, I'd fucking fight Jake Paul.
He is a legit amateur boxer. He has been working with the best of the best, right?
Yeah.
So we can say he is a legit amateur boxer. All right, I'll say that. I think so predictions. Okay. Real quick, I'm calling it I'm saying first round knockout. First round knockout. He's gonna Leon Spinks' ass.
4. Oh, you think Tyson's going to?
Oh, he's gonna eat him up in that first round.
Okay. So I say anything under 3 is going to be Tyson. Anything over 6 is going to be Paul.
It's gonna be a decision. Paul wins.
Do you think
I see 2 red X's over here in my future. I see 1 green check mark. First round, bitches.
July 20th.
Believe
July
me,
20th.
if it was my way, I would like to see Mike Tyson knock him the fuck out. But
Yeah.
like I said, anything under 3 rounds is going to be Tyson. Anything because I don't see Jake Paul knocking Mike Tyson out. And if he does, my fucking childhood is going to be ruined.
Yeah. All right. Anything else we got going on?
We
here?
do one more boxing thing. I don't know. We'll spend a lot of time on this because I kind of feel bad for the guy, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
He'll be fighting Devin Haney.
Yeah.
And we don't know if that fight's still going to happen. I think it's supposed to be April 20th, I believe. That'd be a big boxing match.
So,
go ahead, Ken.
I was going to say, where are you going with this? Because I've seen Ryan Garcia fall the fuck off. Like he's homeless. He's all about the Illuminati and blah blah blah. Dude, like he's fucking
homeless.
Yeah, like
no, the kid got over 100 million already. He's 25. He's doing these videos from in his nice big mansion, actually, that have been popping up. I think where you're saying he's homeless is that he's just been popping up in videos like at various places.
No, like, did you not see he was.
Oh, okay. No, okay. So I know okay. So Ken's talking about when it all happened in the beginning. So about a week ago, he came online, right? I know what you're pulling up.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia came online and he said, "Hey, I've lost my phone. I've been locked out of all of my accounts." So a lot of people said he was looking around like he was almost like being held hostage, right? Mm-hmm. Well, then he started talking crazy, saying, "Hey, they slipped something in my drink. Next thing I know, I'm waking up and I'm at the Bohemia Grove. They tied my hands behind my back. They had my belly down on the dirt, and I don't even want to really say it, but he said that they made him watch little kids get raped by older men. And so here's the crazy. So a lot of people started saying he's having a manic episode. It's coke. It's this. It's that. He gets drug tested by USADA weekly right now for the upcoming fight. So I think we may be able to rule out a lot of drugs, not all drugs, because maybe they're not all detectable. But I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the money, the fame that got to him. He might have these beliefs in his head that he's been holding on to, and now his balls dropped, so to speak. And he's the Illuminati. And he's decided to let all this shit out. It kind of started when he was going through this beef with his, with De La Hoya, with Bernard Hopkins, Golden Boy, calling them out like. We really kind of seen a boy become a man, but after he became a man, he kind of went to the manic side. So I'm a fan. I hope he makes it out. I hope maybe it's crazy marketing. I don't know, but we'll wait and see if the fight even happens. I don't have much to say about it anymore.
Yeah, the whole Haney fight, I think it's going to end up going down. Ryan Garcia, like coming up, he was big on the whole fucking TikTok, YouTube bullshit, and he looked like the real deal. And then just kind of fell off. And, I think he was hyped up too quick, wasn't ready. They threw him into the fucking lions and he got his ass handed to him. So, hope the kid bounces back, pulls a rabbit out of his hat. But, yeah,
we'll see. So, UFC 299 just took place last week. A couple of fights we're talking about there. Actually, the whole card was good. I wasn't, when you first look at it, I wasn't too interested in all the fights, but man, I will say big respect to Dana White. Man, you've been putting on some great fights. The matchups have been good. I don't know if you are given the right bonuses or what it is, but the fights have not been boring. I want to talk about 2 specific fights. The co-main event was I forget his name, but we'll put him up here. They call him the something god. He got God in his nickname, but he looks like a bad motherfucker, and he's been walking through everybody's been fighting. He's a hell of a wrestler. Anyways, he fought Dustin Diamond Poirier, right? Poirier. And, I'm kind of back and forth on Dustin, man. I've never really been a big fan, right? But I've always respected his grind in the UFC, man. He's that, you can't call him a journeyman because he's fighting the best of the best all the time, but he's been in the sport so fucking long. It seems like, man, should he retire? Seems like it's kind of coming to the end.
He just never had his moment.
Yeah. So, he did have his moment. What are you talking about? He's the first person he's the one that knocked Conor McGregor off of the mountain, right? and then he beat him and that was his. No, trust me, he's had his moment, and that was beating Conor McGregor twice. He's the one responsible for him and our boy Habib are the ones for responsible for Conor McGregor's downfall. So when Conor tried to come back, Dustin Poirier put an end to that shit. That's truth, right? Yeah. So he had his moment. But as far as like holding on to a title, being the champion, like he was a champ for like one fight. But man, I'll say this. So it was War of God. I forget his name, but they call him War of God. And he was manhandling Poirier for most of the fight.
Did you mean God of War?
God of War. You're right. And did I say War of God? Yes, God of War. So he was being dominated for the whole fight with 1 minute left to go. He spins out of it. He gets out of this hold. He's being held down. He gets out of it, and he delivers instantly because the guy goes instantly for a takedown, a knee from hell, and knocked him the fuck out. So big props to Dustin Poirier, man. Like this was like, is this going to be your last fight and you're going to walk off into the sunset? Or damn, you proved that he's going to be up for the next title shot. So we'll see if he's going to, like Ken said, have his next big moment. Other than that, I mean, did you have anything? Did you watch UFC 299 or you don't give a shit?
I didn't watch it. You know, I typically do, but it was just nothing that really
all right. Well,
tickled my fancy.
Okay.
Aside from what's his name? Not Poirier.
All right. So, I'm sorry I asked.
Yeah, you should
sorry,
be.
I asked. Sorry, right. So look, I know we're about to get into real quick here in just a moment because we're running out of time here. But I'm very excited to announce real quick. There is UFC 300 on the horizon, right? We all know that's probably going to be a huge event. So I'm just going to name off the card here. And you're going to see these faces light up, especially when I get to the main event, okay? So starting out the card, I love this fight. We got Bo Nickel, Ken's best friend.
I love wrestlers,
yes. I don't know if I like the way you said that, but he loves Bo Nickel.
He's already made a couple of creepy comments. He's feeling well for Casey Waltz.
You're doing really well, dude. We're doing really well. We just wanted you to be yourself. Yeah. But, hey, do you. Or Waltz. So here we got Bo Nickel versus Cody Brundage to open it up. Then it's followed by Charles Oliveira versus Arman Sarukian. Following that fight, this is a pretty decent fight. We got Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje.
That's a good fight.
And the co-main, we got Zhang Weili versus Yan Zonan. I think I said it right. I'm kind of proud of myself because I thought I was going to fuck it up. We'll wait and see.
Ken, how do you do on that one?
So I know. Look. So UFC 300, right? It doesn't sound that. Let's be honest. That doesn't sound that exciting yet. It just really doesn't. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to talk about the main event. Dana White has reached deep down. And he has grabbed, well, I'm going to tell you what he's grabbed. He's grabbed two of the biggest.
Sounds gay.
The baddest. As a matter of fact, the fight that nobody's been asking for. The fucking main event at UFC 300, I'm not even kidding, guys, is Alex Pereira versus John Mahal Hill. That's it, guys. There you fucking have it. Dana White's apparently spending all his time on Power Slap these days because I can't believe that's fucking the main event at UFC 300.
Main event at UFC 300.
UFC 300. So they obviously tried a lot of different fucking things, and
did you say something interesting?
Everything just falls apart from time to time. It apparently did here. It was supposed to be John Jones, or it was supposed to be Conor McGregor, or it was supposed to be.
Didn't Jones win a fight in Ngannou?
That fight's not going to happen. Nagano's in the PFL. Nagano was being ridiculous. He wants the fucking huge bag, and no, that's never going to happen.
Hey, let's go get these real quick.
Yeah, let's get these real quicks in
Which
there.
Which ones are the real quicks, T.I.?
Just wanted to have I got
None
the
of
real
them
quicks.
say
We'll
real
do this.
quick.
It's the chime button, buddy. But that's okay.
Right,
we got it. All right. So we're going to let Joe, he's been chomping at the bit over there. We'll probably let him kick off the real quicks with the first real quick. Here you go, Joe.
Real quick. Juwan Howard is fired from Michigan basketball, going 8-24
for the year.
Yeah,
real quick. When you go 8-24, you'll get fired. Ken?
My big winner for this year's NFL offseason.
Can you fuck anything up more?
Is what you want me to say real quick?
Yes.
Okay. Real quick. My big winner for the NFL offseason is the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
With the signings of Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift, and their number 1 draft picks.
I don't know if you can
1 and 9.
I don't know if you can do a real quick.
The way you said that was a little questionable, but okay.
Okay. Real quick. I don't know if you can do a real quick on something you've already said earlier in the show.
I didn't say anything about the Bears.
Fuck it. I'll do this and real quick. Aaron Donald retires.
Oh, there you go. We already talked about that too. Here we go. Real quick. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce opened the 1587 Steakhouse in Kansas City.
1587 Prime.
Real quick.
Oh,
I wasn't
prime.
on for the KU session, but in my notes it says KU sucks right now. What will they do in the NCAA? Comment below.
Real quick. I think it's about time to get out of here.
Real quick. I back that notion.
Hit the music.
Hit.
Yeah, okay. That's right. That's right. That's extra boys in the house. There you go. All right. This dude. It was another great. I didn't know that was my voice. Let's close it out. Turn that Take us home. Another great show and Astro Boy.
Sucker.
All righty. We're out.